Hey guys, Justin here, and this is just going to be a review on the Pacific, and more or less just my early review on the Pacific. Now, as you can see, I'm only level 5 on the Japanese, level 3 on the Americans, and basically, I'm just going to do my review on the game. Now, on the Pacific, and basically, this is my thoughts on the Pacific, how well I think it's doing, etc. Now, before I start, there are Twitch drops, as you can see here, at the top here, there are Twitch drops. Now, I've got 4 at the moment, so I can get either the Nambu or the Smith & Wesson. I'm going to get the Nambu here right now. Let's just grab this engraved Nambu. And, yeah, so, at the moment, I believe Utini is live, so if you, to go check him out, he's an awesome guy. As of recording, that is. But other than that, you know, just check out some guys. I know Enlightened will probably be streaming later anyways. But with this, I'm just going to look over the Pacific with that tangent out of the way first. So, let's start with the premium stuff, okay? Now, as you can see, I did buy the premium stuff. You can see here, I've got the portrait, I got the name decorator, and all of that. So I did definitely buy into this stuff. Now, is this worth it? Yes or no? In my opinion, yes, it is. Especially because of the first off, let's start with the divisions. They're not too good, but they're not too overpowered. So these guys, for example, this Thompson, it's pretty good. Also, there's a new icon here which shows the hit power and stuff. So you can either do like this or like this for people who want to see that. The Thompsons are pretty good, and I'm not really a fan of the the LVTA, so, but it's okay. It's an okay tank, and you can use some machine guns on it, so it's decent for that. The Japanese get the Type 1, which is actually one of my favourite SMGs in the game so far. I really like this, mostly because of one thing, the slow auto fire. That is just an awesome fire mode. It's probably the coolest fire mode in the game, like I said. Slow auto is really good, and it's with these things which are pretty strong. And they also get this thing which is the Kachi. I'm not really a fan of the Kachi. It's not really a tank which I like. Also, you get like a free customizer on it. Like, I get, you know, the samurai customizer. You can also put some foliage. I haven't done this yet. I might just put a samurai helmet on the front of the tank here, some like there. There we go, I've got a decorator on the tank. But yeah, as for this, I'm not really a big fan of it. It's okay. It's got a good gun. The cannon's okay for HE. The HEAP though is really crap. Like, I was struggling to kill even the half track with this thing. And it has no machine guns. Its armor's pretty strong, but again, it's very easy to sneak up on this thing. Because its sight lines are very, like, this is its sight lines, here and here. And you can see there's a big fucking boat in front of it. So it's got bad sight lines in my opinion, but it's, other than that, it's not bad. Yeah. And as for the weapons, I'm enjoying them quite a bit. Even stuff like the, like these things. Obviously, of course, there's, the premium squads here which got released alongside it. So you've got a Type 100 paratrooper and a M55 Reichling. So basically, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Are they sure this is an M55 and not a partisan weapon? Look at the M50 compared to the M55. But yeah, the M50. But yeah, anyways, let's just talk about the weapons so far. Like, I'm quite a fan of them so far. I do prefer the Japanese weapons though. The Type 97 anti-tank rifle is one of my favourite anti-tank rifles in the game. The SL100, the S1100, it took me a little bit to get into it, but I enjoy it. It's a pretty good, serviceable SMG. I haven't got the Type 100 yet, but I will be using this when I get it, so be tuned for that. The Type 11 I've not used yet, but apparently this thing's really good. And there's a few other things. I've obviously been seeing people using the Type High rifle. I've seen people with the katana, the Arasaka, obviously. This one's was interesting though, the MP28. I think I'm looking forward to getting this to try this out because it's got the 50 round magazine. So maybe the MP28 could actually be pretty good in this campaign. We've also got stuff like the Zero. You know, obviously the Zero is going to be in the game, I think. I think one of these is definitely I think this is the Zero here. Yeah, this is the Zero. I cannot wait to get the Zero, because the Zero looks quite... because it's an iconic aircraft. Also a few other things. Which, I think the thing is, these look quite good. This obviously has a slow auto as well, which I'm looking forward to. This is kind of like a cheaper, a worse version of the Type 1 by the looks of things, but anyways. I think, personally, looking at this... at what this is... oh yeah, and the Johnson looks fucking great. I really want this in Normandy as the Allies weapon. But yeah, I think that they've actually done quite well. They've added in new tanks, they've added in new weapons. Really, if you're looking at the Americans, the only thing they really... like, these two are the same from other campaigns. This is a premium squad of another campaign. These two are completely new for assault weapons. These three are technically new. Only really that these four here are the only real old weapons. Everything else is new. And this was an old premium squad. These two are old. These 5 are old. These 2 are new. And the Japanese have almost entirely new stuff, which I think is really cool. I generally think that this... like, yeah, they've got a bunch of stuff. And I know people were really adamant early on, before it came out. They're like, how the hell are they going to balance this? Give the Americans like a load of Thompsons and give the Japanese a lot of stuff. But I honestly think the Japanese are really cool. And honestly, I'll have to say they have the really cool lunge mine. I really like this lunge mine. And as you can see, I've got it on every single one of my medics. Yeah. But anyways, I really do enjoy the Pacific. I think this is going to be a really good addition. I also like the Banzai charges. So, how is the Pacific... how I think it's going to affect the start of the game as of, day 3 on the Pacific. I think the Pacific is a great addition to the campaign. I think its launch is definitely a lot better than Tunisia and Stalingrad. Day 1 was a bit shit because, unfortunately, we were dealing with people just constantly camping in the back with snipers. Which, by the way, there was a lot of people doing this and it was fucking irritating to go against. But I think day 2 onwards has been really good for the Pacific, and I'm looking forward to just keep playing this campaign a lot more. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here. Not really much to say. It's just a really good campaign, to be honest. I'm enjoying this, and I honestly think that they have done a massive improvement over Stalingrad. They've done a massive improvement over Tunisia. I mean, for a start, people are actually playing both sides in the campaign. Like, obviously, Americans are going to be playing the American side because it's America. And people are going to play the Japanese because they're new, unique, and they're actually fun to play. The campaign is actually quite fun to play. And, critically, I'm just going to try and find it. I don't know if they've added this yet, but yeah, they have. There's actual maps here. Like, Gravu North... Guadalcanal, Tensu River, Alligator Creek. They're all actually... and obviously a couple commentation and stuff like this. Compare this to, Stalingrad, which is the same map still. Like, seriously, it's still essentially the exact same map in 3 different directions. Whereas the Pacific, each map it feels different and it feels unique. And that's what I love about the Pacific. This was... in terms of map quality and variety, they're up to Tunisia standards, in my opinion. But I think, I really enjoyed the maps. They look good, they play well, and while, yeah, there's a lot of snipers still, it's not as much as it was day 1. Other than that, it's just it's a fun campaign, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comments what you guys think of the Pacific, and I'll see you guys in the next video.